Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to
Math 1125.
Math 1125. So you've asked about studying a little bit about statistics. So we're just playing around a little bit. And I asked you to make a Mathematica program where you would do a bunch of trials, where you were flipping a coin some number of times, and we were counting the amount counting the times where we got less than a certain number of heads.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you walk through the program you have on the screen right now?
So trials is 1,000, which is how many runs of flipping 100 coins that we're going to do. So flips is 100, so many flips we do per trial. Mm-hmm. This flip table just records every trial as this table with the zeros and ones. I put it as 1 is a head and 0 is a tail.
Uh-huh.
Under heads is 0.5, so that should be the amount of trials that have less than 0.5 times the flips number of heads. So in this case, less than 50 heads.
Okay, so we're here, the way the program is right now, it's set up to count the number of times in our 1,000 trials we have under 50 heads. Okay.
And then under count is set to 0 at first, but when the program detects a trial that has less than 50 heads, it increases by 1.
Okay, great.
And then we run a for loop. This for loop is just doing the trials. Flip table is set to, in this case, 100 random integers. Mm-hmm. And if the total of flip table divided by the number of flips is less than our underheads percentage, mm-hmm. or decimal, undercount increases.
Okay.
We reset flip table and we just print undercount at the end.
Okay, great. So why don't you run this once?
45 out of 1,000.
Okay, and then run it again?
431 out of 1,000.
Okay. And run it one more time?
468 out of 1,000. Okay,
and the reason we're looking at this is you said you were a little bothered or puzzled by something happening, and what is that?
I didn't, when I was testing the program, I never saw a run of this program that got above 500. Or I was testing it with this less than being a less than or equal to, and in that case all the runs were above 500.
Okay, so show that too. Let's make that be equal to, okay.
Less than or equal to. And now these all jump to being above 500.
Okay, and now you're never getting it less than 500.
Yep.
Okay. So we were actually going to do a different project today, but this is a very interesting observation that you've found, and you're not sure if there's something going on with your program, or you know, maybe it's counting it right, but it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
So what I want, instead of the project we were going to do, I want to ask you, what could we do here to investigate what's going on? Because this is an important part of math, and also I think probably an important part of computer programming is something strange is happening, or something that you didn't expect to happen is happening. And we need to check if that's somehow a mistake, or maybe, you know, it is just sort of an unexpected result. So what do you think we could do?
Well, I would say increase the number of flips per trial, since 100 is sort of low. Maybe we can make that 1,000.
Okay.
And then for now we're going to leave the trials the same, but maybe also doing more trials would help. So you can see maybe what happens if we increase the number of flips per trial.
Okay.
Now we're getting 493. 495. 45, 46. So these are definitely closer to 500 than the numbers we saw before.
Okay.
So it looks like increasing the number of flips sort of brought us closer to 500 every time, but didn't quite get us there.
All right. Now go back up to where we're only doing 100 flips again. Because this is one of the things where you notice the problem. But that was a good thing. Maybe if we do more flips, we're getting something right. So here on this run, we were doing 100 flips 1,000 times, and we found on 453 of the times
We got
we got less than 50.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's another idea? What could we do to? What else could we do to see what's going on here? Don't make any changes to your program right now. We'll do that in the next video. But what else could we do to investigate what's going on?
Maybe we could look at specific trials, like maybe if we do a low number of trials and then printing out some of the trials, like printing out this table that we have created, we could see maybe what happens.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, so let's do that in the next video.